My biggest blunder.
The biggest blunder I've done in business.
My definite biggest blunder.
Well, depending on how you look at it, you probably flow more than you see.
Business is not always glossy. Once in a while, we blunder. It is good to learn from your mistakes, but it's best to learn from others. My grandmother has two petty sayings, "Kaita kiboni," meaning learning from my own mistakes, and "Mano malaiwa," meaning learning from other people's mistakes. Growing up in an entrepreneurial family, I learned firsthand the regret to hire based on relation. My father has always put his family's best interest at heart, and when he realized that his teaching salary will soon not be enough to cater for everyone, he thought that it would be a good idea to start a business. So, after carefully analyzing the market, he decided that a send delivery business would be the perfect one for him to go into. Now, this was in the early 2000s, so business was kind of okay. He saved up enough money and bought his first truck cash. His marketing analysis was so thorough that the day the truck arrived, it already had clients waiting to be serviced. And then something happened. Sabotage, jealousy, unaligned vision. The very people that this company and this business was meant to uplift was now sabotaging it. I saw a company that could have grown to be an empire falling to shambles, destroyed by the very people it was meant to uplift. Fast forward to 2019, I now found my own science company, and I'm super excited. This company is a science company that is going to bridge the gap between scientific knowledge and its application. And we are also creating a platform where young scientists can come and turn their scientific knowledge into services and products that communities can benefit from. Our solutions are centered around sustainability, and we encourage a move towards a green economy. Now, this is a dream. It's a company that is going to change the landscape of scientific application. And of course, I am Mano malaiwa. I am learning from my father's mistakes. So I'm hiring skilled scientists at the verge to do great things. And at the time when the company was being founded, we were all still busy with our various postgraduate degrees, and we agreed that once we finish, we would then go back to the company and be full-time. So some finish and then go on to get employment, and well, I'm still hopeful that when they finish, they will join. So when I finally finish my master's degree, I am full of ambition, I am passionate. I then decide that we're going to start our own first workshop. Remember, we're a science company and we are bringing science to the community and showing them how we can use science to solve community problems. So this is our first workshop, so big that we cannot afford not to make it run smoothly. We're expecting high-profile institutions that are coming. Lecturers have confirmed to come. Members of cooperative farms are coming to this workshop. It has to go smoothly. And the night before the workshop became the longest night of my life. I still recall it like it happened yesterday. Just to take you a step back, The Sunday, so the workshop was happening on the Monday. So the Sunday, around 3 p.m., we're preparing, we organized. My mom comes to me and says, Mmapula, are you sure the facilitator is going to come? And of course, I confidently say yes. I had a conversation with him on Friday. He's coming. We continue with our preparations, and the day goes on. We're excited. Around 4 p.m., it comes to my mind, you guys do know that mothers are always right. So I think if my mom's asking me this question, perhaps I should contact this person and just find out, are you going to come to the workshop? I drop him a WhatsApp text, and I do not get a response. And immediately it dawned on me that it's weekend. You know, people are professional. They don't do WhatsApp texts on weekends. So I sent a direct message, and I still don't get a response. So I call, because that's the next thing you do. If somebody's not responding to a message, you call them. I call him, and it rings, and he does not pick up. But I'm not thinking that he's not going to pitch right, because this is somebody I've worked with before. I've selected my team, like I said. When I was selecting my team, I was mano malaiwa. My team has skilled people. We go on with our preparations. The day goes on, we're very excited. Even my extended family is now in the house preparing for the big day. So around 8 p.m., because I'm keeping on calling during the process of the day, around 8 p.m., I take my phone and I call and he's not picking, and I'm like, oh, I once worked with his wife on a project. I should have an email somewhere that could potentially contain his wife's contact. So I quickly go to my laptop in my room and I'm searching my email, looking for a subject line that could potentially lead me to this email that I received in 2019. And 8:30 p.m., I find the number there. And I call and I'm crossing fingers, hoping that this number still exists and she's going to answer and assist me. So I call and she picks up and says, hello, this is somebody I'm familiar with. So we exchange kind regards, and I ask her very calmly, I just wanted to find out, to confirm rather, that your husband knows that we are starting at 8:30 a.m. the following day. And she's surprised. She does not know that there is a workshop that is happening tomorrow, and that her husband is actually the facilitator. And the most puzzling thing for me is that she mentions that I'm the one that arranges my husband's traveling, and I don't know anything about your workshop that's happening in Zanin. Let me go and give him the phone. So she rushes, I can feel the footstep going. She gives her husband the phone, and he then answers and says, hello, Mmapula, how are you? And I say, I'm not fine. And he says, what's the problem? And I say, your wife just told me that she's not aware that we've got a workshop tomorrow. How's that possible? And he says that we did not confirm. So now emotions are high, because this is somebody I spoke to on Friday, and we were very excited about the workshop. We went through what is required from his side and from my side to make sure that this workshop runs smoothly. I was excited about the caliber of people who were coming. The company's reputation is at stake. You know, everyone's eyes is on us. It's this young girl from Zanin that says she's got a science company and she's going to teach us how to apply science. It has to go well. So I ask him calmly that, can I please call you back? I hang up and I walk so fast. I bet you could equate it to flying. So I get to the sitting room. I get to the sitting room where my family is happily arranging and preparing for the following day. It's a big day for us. You know, they are putting bottles on stickers, pamphlets are being arranged, our material for the workshop is all set. All that is required is just this facilitator to come and we flourish. So I get there, I get to my little sister and I hug her. And then I start crying. Now, everyone is surprised. She's surprised, and they come and gather around us. And immediately I notice my father's in the garage. So I leave her and I go to the garage and I start crying again. Yes, I'm a crier. So I'm crying, and I mumble to my father that I don't have a facilitator, for tomorrow's workshop. He allows me to continue crying for a few minutes, perhaps not to invalidate my emotion at the time. And once he realized I'm a bit calm, he asked me, "Can you present tomorrow?" I calmly said yes, and he said, "Go and prepare." So my dad is my hero. He always knows how to calm me down. But the problem that day was I had to prepare a full day workshop from content I last visited in 2019. And this is 2022. So I go there, and the whole night I'm preparing to do this biogas workshop. The Monday arrives, I present, people are happy, excellently done, and I decide that I will continue with the other workshops because this was a series of workshops. What I didn't know, the reason that my father's business did not thrive and did not succeed was not that he hired unskilled people. It was actually that the vision was not aligned and clear to everyone. See, in my company, I thought I was Manu Malayiwa. I hired skilled people. But when the day came for us to go into operation, they did not believe we could do it and therefore didn't pitch. I blundered because I thought that skilled equated aligned vision. And now these are the 3 lessons I learned from this experience. And the first one is, when you're hiring people in your company or your business, make sure that they are skilled and also ensure that the vision is aligned. The second lesson learned was that always have a plan B, C, and D. Imagine if I was not able to facilitate that day. Our company's reputation would have been ruined. So don't forget, people can disappoint, but it's your responsibility not to disappoint your company. And the last lesson learned from this experience is that, yes, learn from people's mistakes, but also look at the lessons. We often just look at the surface and never go an extra mile to ask ourselves, why did they make that mistake? So don't learn partially like I did. I thought I was Manu Malayiwa, that I had learned from my father's mistakes. Turns out I was not. So I hope that, no, I was Kaita Giboni. Today, I'm Kaita Giboni. I'm learning from my own mistake, and I hope that when you leave today, after everybody has shared their stories, you will be Manu Malayiwa and that you will learn from our mistakes. Thank you.